Hello and welcome to the second part of our source-related videos, which focuses on individual source settings. So when you click Add New or Update Source, you will get to this page. Here you need to fill in the source name, which will be the SRC value that will mark the origin of your leads in the system. Below that, you can select a vendor associated with this source or leave this field empty. You can choose to activate the source or leave that for later, and also decide if this is a source that requires manual review. If this option is set to yes, incoming leads from this source will be flagged as having to be manually approved before they can be sold to your partners. Next, there are options for lead QC scrubbing, which will run each lead's information against a number of checks according to the package that you choose, and flag any lead that doesn't pass with flying colors. If you set lead QC process lead to yes, then even if a lead fails the scrubbing check, the system will still process and attempt to sell it. You can also choose whether the lead QC result will be appended to the lead submission response. Below that, there is a box for setting up the cost of the leads that you buy from the source, and also a switch to mark the source as a call center. Next, you can set up partners per lead, which defines the number of times a lead can be sold. Then ping post timeout values in seconds, and IP check, which enables additional services for allowing or blocking certain IPs. The use guessed values feature is a kind of an autocorrect, which detects wrong field values and tries to convert them to similar correct ones. After that, there is the is hidden option, which will leave the source out of your partner's filter set and manual entry source lists. Then, setting success/error response to yes will only return two types of response for this source, error and success, so there is no distinction between matched and unmatched. Then there's allow using return best price, which is an important switch. If you want to buy leads from this source on a ping post model with dynamic pricing, you need to enable this option, and your vendor needs to include this parameter with the value of 1 in their posting to be able to receive a dynamic price in the ping response. There's also best price offer limit, which works with dynamic pricing, and it's the greatest dollar amount that can be returned. Then there are further pricing options covering margins, where you have the ability to set up vendor margin either as an absolute dollar value or percentage. Below that are response options, where you can choose between short and full response. Example of each response can be found in lead type specs, which will be covered in the next video. You can also choose to allow the incoming request to force a skipping of a duplicate check, and also delete unmatched leads after they're processed. Below that, there are fields for allowed and denied IPs, and scenarios in which a lead is to be sent back, so for example when it's declined or refunded and so on. You can also mark each source with notes or a label, and these labels are set up separately under source labels on the left, where you can simply add, remove, and order them as you need. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, which will show you where to find the specifications of your regular non-ping post lead types.